The desert is a place of extremes. Vast emptiness, blazing sun, and timeless silence. But scattered across the arid landscapes of the American West, you'll sometimes find something completely unexpected: metal. Not just old junk left to rust, but bold artistic statements. Surreal, thought-provoking, and sometimes even whimsical. In today's video, we'll visit 3 remote places where metal becomes something more: a message, a monument, and a mystery. Our journey begins in Goldfield, Nevada, a small former mining town with more abandoned buildings than people. Just beyond its outskirts lies something almost otherworldly: the international car forest of the Last Church. It's the creation of artists Chad Sorg and Mark Rippey, who had a vision to turn this stretch of desert into a massive outdoor gallery.
But yeah, basically my understanding is 2 guys. One guy started doing this and another guy joined in and helped them, and then they had a falling out, and I don't know if they're still involved or either one of them are still involved with this or what the story is there. I couldn't find a lot of detailed info online.
Dozens of old cars, trucks, and buses are planted nose first into the ground or stacked at odd angles like some kind of apocalyptic Stonehenge.
Just seeing this, it looks maybe like something from a horror movie, like we're intruding upon some strange cannibalistic cult.
But the art isn't just in the arrangement, it's the paint, the graffiti, the evolving layers of color and message added by passing artists and visitors.
It smells like fresh paint in here too.
There's no admission, no fences, and no rules. It's raw and open, just like the desert around it, and in its own chaotic way, it's a kind of freedom of expression you don't often find anywhere else.
It's really not something I think that requires a lot of analysis or discussion other than just taking it all in.
Next, we head to the Anza-Borrego Desert in Southern California, where you'll find Galleta Meadows, a sprawling open-air gallery of towering metal sculptures.
They're very spread out, but all very super interesting, and I'm really excited to get to see them with my own eyes.
These massive works were commissioned by Dennis Avery, the heir to the Avery label fortune, and crafted by artist Ricardo Braqueta. What started with a few prehistoric creatures has grown into over 130 sculptures, ranging from dinosaurs and saber-toothed cats to Spanish missionaries and farm workers.
This one's rather interesting and randomly placed out here.
Perhaps the most iconic is the sea serpent, a 350-foot-long creation that seems to rise and fall through the desert sand like a mythic beast swimming through time.
All right, so check this out. This is really neat. It's a dragon, and it actually goes under like the road onto the other side. How cool is that? Only recommendation I really have for you is maybe get your tetanus shots before you come out here, or just be very careful.
The sculptures were made from welded scrap metal, and despite their scale, they blend harmoniously with the land. There's something magical about seeing these creatures under the desert sky, especially at sunrise or sunset when the light brings them to life. Our final stop takes us to the Mojave Desert, where a relic of California's mining history has taken on a new and unexpected identity. This is Goldome Mill, once a processing facility for gold ore, now a crumbling industrial ghost town. But look closer, and you'll see that this place has been transformed, not by nature, but by protest artists.
So why did this group take the time to do this? Well, the interesting story is you can go look on the internet and see the story of this. I think the piece is called Death Metals, and it's here to protest man's endless greed for mining minerals and metals out of the earth, and specifically leaving a freaking mess behind in hazardous chemicals, which I hear still exist here to this day.
And herein lies the great debate. Is it art? Is it a statement? I've seen many comments of people on the internet that would say otherwise and say it's just pure trash, pure graffiti. And I'm not here to offer my opinion fully today. I want you guys to think for yourselves. But what do you guys think? Comment down below.
The rustling tanks and metal structures have been cut open, sculpted, and painted with haunting imagery and biting messages. Skulls, industrial demons, and phrases like "consume and ruin" scream from the walls. It's a grim commentary on the legacy of greed and exploitation. Unlike the other places we visited, Goldome doesn't feel whimsical or fantastical. It feels urgent. It's a reminder of how the pursuit of wealth leaves scars not just on the land, but on our collective conscience.
And I don't think there's any easy answer for anybody, because consider this. I mean, as for the industry in general and the industrial approaches to mining, you can't really, if you like modern tech, your gadgets and stuff, we need precious metals to make those things. How do you think it's done?
In these harsh and beautiful places, metal tells a story. Sometimes it celebrates human creativity, sometimes it warns us of our darker instincts. Whether it's a forest of painted cars, a dragon in the sand, or a mill turned into a mirror of our mistakes, the desert listens and the desert remembers. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey, consider subscribing or leaving a comment. And until next time, keep exploring. The desert still has secrets to share.